Hi guys, I'm doing my study on the effect of physical activity on academic performance concerning students with ADHD. This will be a mixed method study using an experimental research design, and the goal of this is to see what the relationship is between students with ADHD participating in physical activity versus students with ADHD not participating in physical activity. And hopefully, a long-term goal of this would be to eventually convince people to use physical activity as a means of treatment for ADHD versus using medication. There's been a lot of previous research done in this area and related areas, and a lot of them show how physical activity can benefit behavior in the classroom, math and ELA scores, other test scores, and obviously helping to decrease childhood obesity. So my hypothesis is that students who participate in the Before School CrossFit Kids program prior to independent reading will show a decrease in the prevalence of ADHD symptoms as compared to those who did not participate in the program. These are the students that I'll be working with at Fairbanks Road Elementary School in New York. All of the students will have the opportunity to participate in this study, but it'll be on a voluntary basis. So some of them will participate in it, and some of them will participate in the physical activity, and other ones will not be in the physical activity, but still part of the study. So it's just a convenience sample because these are the students that I teach every day and see them every day. And again, any students that are interested in participating in it. So one group, as I stated before, will be with students that both have and don't have ADHD, but will participate in physical activity prior to completing a reading assignment. In group B, we'll have a group that does not participate in physical activity prior to the reading assignment, and then we're going to try to compare those two groups together using various methods that you see here, and then we'll record the results afterwards. So some of the research instruments we'll be using are a self-assessment pictorial rating scale that's very simple for the kids to understand and to use, and they'll rate themselves and how they felt they did. Another one will be to interview the observations that the students' own classroom teachers make and kind of compare those with the self-assessment. So these are some of the ways that I try to make this test as reliable as possible. And then this is the way that we will analyze the data from each one. So each day, the students' data will be collected and will be charted on a bar graph, and hopefully we will see a pretty consistent improvement and holding out steady that their improvement, or that they feel like their behavior has been on and they feel like the exercise has helped that behavior. After we do that, then we'll compare the data between group A and group B and see what the differences are there. So one of the biggest anticipated results is that physical activity will improve the behavior and the performance and just help reduce some of these negative symptoms that go along with ADHD. And then because of that, hopefully we can have a convincing argument for parents and teachers to reduce the amount of medication that students are getting and try to look at physical activity as an alternative form of treatment. Thank you.